Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 2 of Let's Try Raiders Forsaken Earth. We're going to get right into it here, guys. I'm excited to play. Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to get it in, have some fun. Very interesting game. It's been about a week since I played the first episode, though. So we're going to have to figure out where we were here. 7:30, 7:21. Looks like this one right here, regular save, Elzar. All right, let's go, son. Okay, so we're a little bit away from our Sunhorn retreat. We've done everything there. We built some stuff, if I recall correctly. Now it's time to look at this huge bar of stuff. So let's start with the roster. We've got in-depth looking at each character. So let's see, we've got chips, how many chips your raider has earned. Chips earnings are determined by your profit sharing setting on the ledger screen. That's interesting. How many scraps the raider's been in. Makes for some good campfire stories. That's how many fights and how many kills a raider has accumulated. Let's see, there's injuries, there's permanent, there's sickness. I have malaria right now, -2 critical chance for 58 hours. There's diseases, and then there's morale. Rhapsodic. How happy or unhappy your raider is. A disgruntled raider won't stick around for long. Morale's increased by chips, sex, gambling, and beer. Of course it is. We have a hockey stick. Hit damage 13 plus 7. Stamina cost 2. Hit chance plus 1%. That's all we have because I didn't start equipped. So we do have a few weapons to look at too. Let's look at, there's rank from lowly dog crap to second in command. Promote a raider to increase their rank. I'm generalissimo. And then class, a raider specific combat class. Oh my gosh, there's so much. There's perks. Raider classes. Each raider has a combat class that can be chosen. Once a class is chosen, you can assign perks for class bonuses each time you level up. The available classes are Hellion, focusing on damage, Masochists, focusing on durability, and Bruticians, focusing on group buffs and bonuses. So select your raider's class. Do we want to do that right now? Brutician. Some consider me a healer, others an inspirer. Whatever I am, you can't lose with me in your group. Hellion, I enjoy hurting others. Havoc will be wrought and blood shall be spilled when I wade into battle. We'll figure that out in a bit. There's also leadership points. Oh my gosh, this game is deep. This is awesome. Leadership points are available only to your leader and are assigned each time your leader character obtains a new level. You can decide which personality areas you wish to assign leadership points to, each one providing different bonuses to your organization and party. So there's a bunch of different leadership things. Like we have 3 logistics. We've already gone over these in character creation, but we'll be revisiting them in the future when we get points. We can retire, and then there's a mount, camel required. We can mount on camels. And let's take a closer look at our stats over here. I think we did, but it's good to go over these. Initiative determines the combat order of the units of battle. Then we have hit points, the health of a unit. Armor values the amount of damage mitigated during each attack. Stamina, all battle actions use stamina. When stamina reaches 0, a unit must rest for a turn. Hit chance, how likely an attacker will hit an opponent. Hit damage is the amount of damage inflicted on a unit minus armor mitigation. Critical chance, how likely an attacker will critically hit an opponent for how much damage if a critical hit is landed. And block chance, with a weapon or shield, weapon block cannot be used against ranged. And we can see our stats there. So then we have weapons, armor, helmets, I guess, and something, and then accessory items we're going to look at in a bit. So let's look at the different party members. We've got Wickley. His rank is dog crap. Mount. Make this raider one of your spouses. Random stat bonus to leader. Butcher and gain meat. Oh my gosh. That's horrific, but there we go. Cleveland. Helga. We're going to eventually give them all classes, I guess, by hitting. We can exile them. Wait, how do we give them classes again? Perks? Yeah, perks. Gallagher. Dumpster. Fran. For some reason my mouse wheel is not working too well. McDougal. Snickers and Skitters. So if we take a look at the stats over here, it's not that easy to see who's really better. His hit chance only 37% for Snickers. Meanwhile, 64% for Skitters. High critical chance though for Snickers. With high critical damage. And Snickers, okay, has about double the hit points though. We've got McDougal. A little bit slower, same type of hit chance. But great hit damage with the Scatter Blast. Range 2 hand, damage 10 plus 6. Ammo capacity 4. Snickers has an Ice Axe, edged one-handed, hit damage 9 plus 5. Skitters has a Pipe Wrench, blunt one-handed, hit damage 5 plus 5. McDougal, Fran has a Falchion, edged one hand, damage 9 plus 4. She's about 59% accurate. Then Dumpster has 89 hit points. 101 initiative, which is good. Only 40% hit chance with the Ice Axe. 20% crit chance, though. Gallagher has the Carbine. Damage 14 plus 8. Ammo 3. 66 hit points is good. 56% hit chance. 27% critical chance. Crazy. Then we've got Helga. She's got a Meat Cleaver, edged one-handed, damage 9 plus 5. Cleveland, similar stats. Trench Shovel, edged two-handed, hit damage 10 plus 7. Wickley has a Sledgehammer, blunt two-handed, hit damage 10 plus 8. And I, of course, have the Hockey Stick, hit damage 13 plus 7, a blunt two-handed weapon. And then we have our inactive peeps. Hard Finger is dead. Class Hellion. How did we lose him? Level 20. Oh, he was the previous a tribal warrior with limited knowledge in the world, but a fierce killer that could potentially be a fine asset to your squad of raiders. Plus 5 hit chance, plus 10 hit damage. He was the previous leader. Maximum level 25. He was a Hellion. Huh. And we could actually do that, guys. I don't think we're gonna do that, but who knows? I'm sick. We can auto level, which is preposterous. We want to do it ourselves. Let's that's the whole roster. Let's look at what we have. We picked up a Katana, edge two-handed, hit damage 13 plus 8. Similar damage to what I'm using, but it's edge two-handed instead of blunt. And the Hockey Stick has hit chance plus 1%, which shows up here. Like the Katana would be minus 1%, but plus 1 critical damage. And then Lucille, blunt two-handed. Look at this. Hit damage 18 plus 12. Hit chance plus 8%, crit chance plus 8%. Oh my gosh. So we'd be going to 36 or 7% crit chance, 20% 27 crit damage. Hit damage to 41 plus 5, and hit chance plus 7 to 63. With Lucille here. I'm going to equip that. Oh, is it back at the base? No, it's not. I put it on. Bong bong, son. We got a wicked weapon. And who could use the katana? Let's try to figure out who we want to wield the katana. He's got a sledgehammer. Trench shovel. Meat cleaver one-handed. She's got high initiative, 117, only 22 hit points though. Gallagher has 66. He's got the carbine though. Dumpster has 89 hit points, 101 initiative. Using the ice axe. So let's give this chick Dumpster the katana. Her hit chance is still 40%. Or should we give that to someone with a higher hit chance? We can give her the hockey stick. Fran has a 59% hit chance, 15% critical. She's got a pipe wrench blunt, or he's got a pipe wrench blunt, one-handed, 64% hit chance. Let's give him the katana. Skitters. Let's see if anyone has any injuries or anything. I'm the only one who got into a fight, so everybody else should be fine. Alright, cool. So that's the roster. Oh wait, no, we have these. Water Purifier, unique. Effect plus 10 water per day, equipped to Raider. A Camping Lantern, unique. Effect plus 20 morale per day, equipped to Raider. Metal Detector, plus 20 scrap per day. Wood Saw, plus 20 wood per day. Compass increases party speed, and Toothbrush plus 20 morale per day. Is that morale for everybody or just one person? Let's see. Our second in command type might be Wickley. 82 hit points, 113. Yeah, 27% crit chance. Or Helga. Helga only has 22 hit points. Let's give Wickley. Well, first of all, we'll come back to this. Let's see who's in the Desert Eagles right now. We have 5 of 8 units. Party. There we go. Party management. Your party is managed here. You can see information about your party's totem, its weight capacity for carrying resources, and how many captives your party has. Captives slow down your party movement and should be deposited in your hideout as soon as possible. As well, you can see how many party specialists you have present. These are captured sometimes during combat and will provide bonuses such as movement, extra carrying weight, and scouting capacity. Finally, you can see the resources your party's carrying, and you can dump any if you need to make room. There's our totem, 100% XP extra for all owned units. What we're carrying, 7 scrap. No captives. Mount raiders and party with camels. Dismount. The speed of our party. We can carry 1,000. Up to 66 so far. It's hourly temperature of the desert, 42 Celsius, which is hot. Siege machines, number of siege machines attached to your party. Napalm, a weapon of mass destruction that can be used against the location you wish to attack. Can also be used as a roadside trap, killing the party that triggers it as well as any other within the detonation radius. gas, a weapon of mass destruction. They can be used against a location. Nukes, oh my gosh. And road mines. Deploy road mines as traps, killing the party that triggers it, as well as any other within the detonation range. And then the stuff we're carrying and our totem, so that's cool. I want to see though, click below. Black market available, one or more promotions available, religious combat bonuses ended. Is this who's in the party? Party, hideout. Oh. Battle Dome. Location. Let's go back to the roster. Okay, it says who's in the party here. I didn't notice that at first. So Skitter's in the hideout, so let's take the katana from him, give him the ice axe. Snickers, McDougal, Fran, Dumpster, give him the pipe wrench again. Gallagher, so Gallagher's in the party. Helga's gonna get the katana, or maybe the hockey stick. Let's see, Cleveland has a trench shovel. Quickly, we only have a 5-person party, okay. Quickly has the sledgehammer though, I want to keep that. Blunt two-handed, edge two-handed, edged one-handed, carbine, and then my baseball bat with spikes. Let's have Cleveland replace the trench shovel with the katana. It does more damage. It's still an edge two-handed weapon, so it's an upgrade. Then we still have the hockey stick, which is nice. And this is blunt two-handed. That's going to be an upgrade over the sledgehammer. 10 plus 8, 13 plus 7. So we'll give him the hockey stick, and then these two, unless we get another party member, we'll hang on to these. And the plus is critical damage added for regular damage if a crit hit is successfully landed with that weapon. So that's all that plus 8 or whatever means in parentheses. Alright, cool. Inactive. So let's keep it moving. Can we quick save? Bong bong. Party resources. This is where you can take quick inventory of your resources as well as sell any you don't want on the black market. Note that the black market is only available on select days and holds a finite number of chips each time they cycle around again. Once their chips for the month are exhausted, they will not be able to purchase any additional resources until the next time they're available. The resource ledger shows how you have obtained resources during your operations, either through looting, purchases, or demand. Black market caravans arrive between 1st and 5th days of the month. It's the 31st. Chips available. $58.98. Water required for surviving in the harsh desert wasteland. Wait, we have no water with us? $80 out of 200. Available 300. Oh, okay. This is what's available on the black market, I guess. So we can sell 100 wood on the black market for some reason. Huh. Dead organic matter used to construct weapons and dwellings. So that's resources. Then we have laws. You're able to establish laws from this screen. If you have required fear to spend, you may spin the wheel and generate a random law. It will then be your choice to either accept or refuse the law. Each law comes with an upside and a downside for your entire organization, so be cautious choosing which laws to establish. Spin the wheel to establish a new law. Required 20 out of 200. We can't spin it. So we don't have the 200 fear required. Interesting though, ledger. From here you can see the earning and spending history of your organization. Casino chips serve as the universal currency of the wasteland. As well, excuse me. You can set the percentage of chips you wish to share with your raiders, understanding that a higher percentage will mean a greater morale gain each time you earn chips from looting, extortion, or selling wares. You're also able to see here how many chips you are losing to graft. Buildings can be constructed in your hideout to mitigate against graft and organizational theft. Lifetime expenses, profit sharing, goods purchased, graft, gambling losses. So just an idea, guys, for money, profit share is 25%. Determines the percentage of earned chips you wish to share with your raiders. The higher the profit share, the higher the morale gain. Look at this. There's taxes collected, buildings, daily amount of chips collected from hideout buildings, goods sold, ransom payments. You can get ransom payments, ransoming hostages, counterfeiting from the hideout's counterfeiting shack, gambling earnings from the hideout's gambling den, looted parties, looting enemy parties, looted locations, looting enemy settlements, events, looting enemy industries, extorted parties. You can extort enemy parties and extort locations, enemy settlements. Interesting stuff. Leave it at 25%, no transactions. All right, so that's the ledger. Crafting. This is where you're able to craft powerful weapons, armor, shields, helmets, and siege machines. You will need the proper building in your hideout to craft certain items, as well as the required amount of resources and the recipe for that item. Recipes are learned by breaking down items you have looted or purchased. This is done from the extraction screen. Crafting can provide extra bonuses to equipment if you achieve a critical success on that item. So we have recipes for quite a bunch of stuff. A sieger, the biggest and baddest in wasteland technology, marvel as its quad 50s shred all fortifications to pieces. Siege factory building required, and a bunch of other stuff. 5 camels to pull it. Road mine takes 50 steel, 100 saltpeter. We've got a machete, a staple of savage battles, reliable and easy to maintain. A pipe, we can make a pipe wrench somehow. And a 1911. Small firearm, reliable, 7 to 12 damage. 4 to 8 critical. 1 stamina per shot, 3 ammo capacity. Only takes 50 leather, 50 plastic, and 100 steel. And it shows you the different abilities it has. Heart shot, wreck armor, ventilate, kneecap. Oh, metal press building required. Wrapped armor, armor shot building required. More cloth than armor, but the multiple layers offer some mitigation. Hit point bonus when equipped, 14 to 19. Stamina penalty, 0. Hit percent and critical percent penalty when equipped, minus 4%. Bomber armor, jacket found in an ancient flying machine, formed the inspiration for this armor set. Interesting. Sorry I sound so stuffed up, guys, but just how it goes. We can make a potato sack, exceptional for those wanting to look extra creepy. It does have some mitigation though. And a pith helmet. Wreak havoc on the wasteland while enjoying old school class and style. Plastic, leather, and cloth. And then we have extract. Crafting recipes can be learned by breaking down equipment in your inventory. Breaking down a piece of equipment will also provide a small amount of resources extracted from its material. Note that the item will be destroyed once you have broken it down. Oh, we didn't add that stuff yet. We have the sledgehammer and trench shovel. Let's shows what we'll gain too. That's not bad actually. 5 leather, 5 plastic, 10 steel. We can learn how to make it. Let's go back to roster again and equip some of this stuff. See, water, scrap, wood, increase party speed. I guess I'll have the compass. Did I give someone like Snickers or something? Okay, no. So I'll have that, and in the party we have Bickley with his hockey stick. They give him the metal detector. 20 scrap per day. Cleveland with his katana. 20 wood per day. The wood saw. Helga will give the water purifier 10 water per day. Gallagher with the carbine, plus 20 morale per day. And then Dumpster back at the hideout will give her or how about Fran? No, she's better than Fran. I'd say Fran has a higher hit percentage. We'll give the guy with the gun. No. I guess just Dumpster. Give her the toothbrush. Alright, cool. So if we go back to crafting again, what if we extract the tread shovel? Sledgehammer will give similar stuff. Let's extract the tread shovel. Dig a hole, kill a fool, bury them after. Can we actually use that to bury? Let's get hammered with the sledgehammer. Let's break it down. Bong bong. We broke down an item, creative destruction. Achievement. And there it goes, sledgehammer. Cool. Not sure about getting rid of the tread shovel yet. Then we have modify. Special modifications can be added to weapons from this screen, providing them with extra bonuses. Modifications can be acquired by looting enemy combatants after battle. You can also provide your equipment with significant general upgrades if you have the resources to do so. Make like incendiary rounds. I don't see anything else that really can be modified. It says none, so alright. Then we've got land sail. The fastest vehicle in the wasteland is the land sail. However, this arcane piece of equipment can only be constructed after you've located the various blueprints. Special tiles such as downed aircraft, boats, containers, and other vehicles once used by the ancients will yield such blueprints. When all of the modules of the land sail are constructed, your party will immediately transition to that form of locomotion. Very cool. Hit my water bottle, guys. Bear with me. Mouth getting a bit dry and stuffy. Wonderful. Land sail schematic to be found while scavenging the wasteland. Then we have artillery. One of the most deadly weapons in the wasteland, however, it can only be constructed after locating the various blueprints. Special tiles in the desert will yield such blueprints. When all of the modules of the artillery are constructed, you'll have the ability to call in a fire mission during combat via radio. Fire missions can only be called in non-location combat. Looks like it takes 6 of them, like the land sail. Awesome. This game is so deep, guys. There's tons of features, tons. I don't remember seeing a game like this that had this many features all packed in. It's pretty wild. Hostages. After combat, you'll occasionally capture a person of importance in the wasteland and hold them hostage. From here, you can determine their fate. They can either be ransomed, providing a generous quantity of chips, executed, providing fear for your organization, butchered, providing, you know about that, released, assigning no vigilance or fear toward your organization, or assigned as a human shield. If a hostage is designated to be a human shield, they are set in front of your units during combat, where the enemy must take them down first before they're able to attack any of your raiders. Oh, that is sick. Wow. Some of the more civilized settlements in the wasteland might have a use for these people, but you sure don't. So you could do that with hostages, tradesmen. When roaming the wasteland and attacking locations or caravans, they may have a specialist or tradesman that you're able to capture. Tradesmen are extremely valuable as they can either supply bonuses to your organization or unlock certain buildings for construction in your hideout. Capturing a skilled tradesman is usually a cause for minor celebration. News. You're able to see news in the wasteland from this screen. You can also see your own logged actions as leader of your raiders, as well as additional wasteland info from your espionage network if you're able to capture a spy and press him into service. Huh. Is that the only way to get espionage, is to capture a spy? We can't make them? I don't know. Alright, we took Hardfinger's chips after death. Hardfinger was killed in a duel. Battle ended in victory. A produce hauler was destroyed by raiders. Elzar's sick with malaria. A produce hauler was destroyed by raiders. Journal. Oh, okay. It's interesting. Locations. After successfully attacking a location like a settlement or industry, you have the option of capturing and claiming it as your own. Captured locations will provide valuable resources, taxes, and workers to your organization. You're able to manage all of your captured locations from here. Click to manage your hideout as well as any settlements, and industries in the wasteland that you have captured. Population 0 for some reason. Garrison 5 of 15, 0 of 6 fortifications. 1% chance of hideout discovery. We're just viewing it. We didn't actually go back and we're not doing anything. Yeah, we can't do anything here. It says we don't have any water. We're not close enough to hideout to see what we have. So we're just viewing. We might get to the game today, well, we're playing the game, of course, but I mean, we might get to moving around and stuff. Well, it says here we have 80 of 100, 200 water, so. Religion, wasteland religion. Blood sacrifices can rile your superstitious raiders into a violent blood frenzy. Depending on the sacrifice you're willing to make, food and beer will get them a little worked up, sacrificing a wasteland captive perhaps a bit more, but sacrificing one of their own will get them really excited. Oh my gosh. Sacrifices will increase the combat stats of your raiders for a duration of time, amplified by the amount of scripture pages you've managed to loot in the wasteland, while recovered relics will apply permanent modifiers to certain stats such as movement, scavenging, or sieges. This is pretty wild. Scriptures recovered. Water, meat offering, beer offering, sacrifice. Oh boy. We can actually make these offerings right now and get all sorts of bonuses. Treasure room. This is cool. Caravans and locations will occasionally have in their possession a looted or stolen artifact from the old world after the museums fell. You'll become the new owner of these incredibly rare items after succeeding in combat. Each treasure provides a leadership point that you can spend from the roster window, as well as a bonus for your entire organization. Treasure room. When the world started to crumble, museums and other civilized institutions were the first to be raided of their priceless artifacts. Having since made their way through the wasteland, changing hands many times along the way, these rarities would of course make a fine addition to your personal treasure room. Nice, pretty neat. And battle formation. Ranged Gallagher, melee, and then reserves, party, hideout. Pretty straightforward. Alright, so we are how many minutes in? 35. Oh my gosh. Time flies. If we go to roster, we equipped everything. Alright. Let's look around a bit. Not sure what really to do. Here's some places we can scavenge, but it lowers morale. Skids. Schematic. I don't know what skids are. Oh, land sale part. No kidding. Found a land sale part. Scrap, there's 20. We'll do that. Just go -5 morale. A strange machine. You sit under the sun as your raiders bring over a strange schematic that was located earlier. Apparently it's a blueprint for something called a land sale. You have an idea of what it might be, a single piece to a much larger construction project, a machine able to harness the wind in order to travel great distances at high speeds. One thing is certain, building one would sure beat messing around in the desert on foot or camel. You'll have to be on the lookout for more places like this. Excellent. Alright, we'll look around. Go up here. Oh. Don't worry, there's plenty to go around. Who's this? Can we click them? Not really. Scavenge here. I guess this is what we're supposed to do. Despite morale going down. Raiders. So what could possibly bring you here to our hideout today? They've got a ton of people. We can't attack them. Not much we can do, actually. There's wood here. I'm not going to bother with it. Crater. Nothing in the crater? Scavenge this location for scrap. Let's look at morale first. See if like -5 morale and stuff is that big of a deal. Appease 687. I mean, it kind of is. 687. They're blithe back at the hideout. See, 714. We took it down to 678. Not too good. We have to like not scavenge it that way. Scrap. Well, look at that. Trail assembly schematic for an artillery part. Bong bong. 10 garbage. Valuable plastics can be obtained from the refuse of the ancients. We'll make sure to grab some of that. Just 5 though, because morale, a brutal new weapon. You sit under the sun as your raiders bring over the strange schematic that was located earlier. Apparently it's a blueprint for something called a howitzer. As you study the blueprint further, you suddenly remember tales of ancient warfare being told around campfires when you were a child, tales of warriors speaking into hand devices and watching as fire rained down upon their enemies from the distance. You realize you're holding the schematic to a weapon that is powerful and deadly. But even if you were able to scrounge or seize the materials required to build such a weapon, how would you know where to fire it? Your thoughts return to warriors speaking into ancient devices that carry their voices far, far away. Move out. Message to raiders everywhere. A trembling courier approaches your party with a message. Taking it from him, you open and read it. From General Maximilian Montgomery, acting on military jurisdiction granted by the new governmental authority, we've deemed your sector of the wasteland next for annexation. In 240 days, we shall bring civilization to you savages. End of message. You hold the paper tightly while turning and glaring at the messenger. Dismiss him. You push the courier out of the way, signaling that he's free to go. As he scurries away, you hold the message up for all your raiders to see before finally crumpling it and discarding it in the sand. The so-called new governmental authority will be coming in 240 days. You'll need that time to start preparing. Very well. Your journal has been added. You can now track the expeditionary forces and game event. Oh, journals down here. Here you can see the status of the expeditionary force being gathered by the new governmental authority to eradicate you. You currently have two options. One, conquer the Citadel and legally declare governorship over the entire region. After capturing the Citadel, you'll also require 200,000 ships and 6 captured locations. Or prepare your defenses, secure any supplies you can, and take your chances fighting the buttheads. Either way, it'll be a tough battle. They have 2 expeditionary parties mobilized based on Wasteland Vigilance 132. The buttheads are coming, there's no doubt about it. But I might have some thoughts on the matter. Roll over your portrait to learn more. It's my way of thinking. These are our 2 best options. We just read them. Interesting. I don't know if we want a super grand, super dope long playthrough. I would turn that feature off, but we're just kind of checking the game out a bit. Not really getting too like we're not doing a super playthrough right now. It's 10 p.m. I don't think we need to sleep or anything. Scrap. I right-clicked it, so we didn't actually return. It's only one day. It's 11 p.m. of the first day, I think. There's our resources. We can dump off resources. We have stuff building. I thought it's not built yet, right? Didn't we make a choice of what to build? Well, yeah, building 45 hours, okay. Can we actually build more? At the same time? 29 hours to build the ditch, okay. Very good. So, all in all, very cool game. I really dig it. It might be a little hard for us to get going here in the beginning because we're not equipped and stuff like that, but we're gonna try to do some stuff in future episodes, which I hope you'll join me for. I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys, because we're 43 minutes in. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe before leaving. I'd greatly appreciate it. And tune in next time. We will continue exploring, seeing what the Wasteland brings, try to get into some combat if we can find something that we can handle. We have Lucille now, so that's something. But I will see y'all next time. So until then, guys, we'll keep exploring the Wasteland then, and have a lot more fun with this very deep and feature-rich CRPG. So until then, be well, live well, stay well. And much love, peace, and joy. Don't go anywhere. Catch you next time. Ciao for now.